it up with a statement, and then we'll jump into questions.
Yeah, really excited to be back home this week. Able to get a big road win last week. Still get to control our destiny. That's what you want in November. Playing an excellent football team in New Mexico State. Coach Kill, their head coach, does a great job. They're playing really good football right now. Should be an exciting game. Both teams have a lot to compete for and try to, be able to control your own destiny. So that's pretty cool. And then we get to have homecoming, and so expecting a big crowd out there, and should be a great game. So looking forward to it. With that said, questions.
Coach, a bit of a different way to win a football game this weekend. How did you feel overall about getting out there with the win?
Well, very happy, number one, to get a tough road win. I thought our defense played spectacular, had many fourth down stops, kept us in the game in the first half. Offensively, we had to make adjustments. They did a nice job, defending the passing game, all those things. So was able to get something going with the ground game and stuck to that, and was able to put together, coming out of halftime, 3 back-to-back touchdown drives, which was great to see our offense do. We got to continue to take what the defense gives us, and we can't be one-dimensional. Obviously, we like to throw the football, and we want to throw it all over the park, but, if that defense isn't giving you that, you got to make adjustments. So I was glad to see that we were able to do that and come out with a win, and it was a great team win. So now we got to carry that momentum into this week.
Yeah, it's weird to see Austin Reed almost go for 100 yards on the stat sheet, but, Elijah stepping up. How's it been with him and seeing his progression and actually getting a win from a run game?
Yeah, you find a way to win, however that is. And, one thing about Austin, he's a team player, and he'll be the first to tell you, hey, they're dropping 8, and thought he was smart. He got us into some good run game checks during the game. So, shows him and how he is a team player, and he very easily could have, like I said, he has the keys of Ferrari, so it's all in his hands, So I thought he did a nice job in the second half of being disciplined and getting us in the right plays. And then it's good to see our running backs. Elijah's really had a good couple weeks, and our running backs, I think back to LT Sanders, he got in there and came in with a big run down there in the red zone. And our running back coach Coach Crenshaw is doing a great job of mixing those guys in. So, you can't be one-dimensional. Everybody knows Austin and Malley, they're good players, but we got to be able to get the ball to other guys as well, and we were able to do that last week.
I'm sure you guys have seen your share of pass coverage this year just based on offense. Have you ever seen that 3-man front like that and dropping back 8 that consistently, or was this sort of unique?
No, we've been seeing a lot of it, and there's different ways to get to drop 8, and the team we're about to play, New Mexico State, is a very good defense, and they have multiple ways to defend you, and they make it hard on you. And so, we got to be able to set ourselves up for success, whether that's in the run game, the passing game, whatever they give us. Austin's got to do a good job of seeing those things and getting us in the right plays. But we, like anything, because of we like to throw the ball. Quarterback's a good player. We got some good skilled players. You're going to see a lot more of that, and you just try to find ways to win the game. And so we were disciplined enough last week in the second half to hand it to a quality back and put some good drives together. And if that's what the defense is going to give, that's what we'll take.
Like I said, when you started, big game is up when we get to Mexico State. It's homecoming. Essentially, are you coming into this week with the team saying, like, this is the game where it kind of decides a little bit? Still have games afterwards, but this kind of gives you the upper leg on who gets that last bounce in the conference championship?
Yeah, I think both teams are really motivated because you get to control your destiny, and that's what you want. You want to be in control of your destiny. So whoever wins this game gets to control that. Doesn't mean, that it's over by any means for either team. There's a lot of good football being played throughout the conference. Your full body of work at the end of the season will show where you're at. But it's definitely, a big game in November that you look forward to playing because both teams are in the conference race. And so it should be really good football.
Look at the conference standings right now. The top 3 spots are newcomers in this conference. Does that something that surprised you? What's your thoughts?
No, not at all. If you told me at the beginning of the season, I'm probably on record of saying it. I said those three teams were probably three of the top football teams. I include us in that. But if you take your own football team out of that, that's what I said all along, and it's been true.
Out of the second half, you guys put up 14 points in the third quarter. How good was it for you to see kind of, your team kind of step up there after an adversity the first half?
Really good, really good. Hats off to our offensive staff for putting a good game plan together for the second half, and we executed it well, and then our defense really, the whole game kept us in the game, and I've said all year, we go as far as the defense takes us. A lot of times people talk about, well, you have this high-powered offense and all those kind of things, but really, if you want to make a conference run, it's really about your defense. And there's people in the conference that have the top defenses. They usually are in the conference hunt. And so, I'm happy to see us playing really, really good defense, and we have been. We had, Liberty was a tough game for us, kind of let some things slip away. But really, other than that, man, the past month and a half, we've been playing some really good defense. We're about to get tested again because New Mexico State's offense is really good. They got skilled players all over the park. I really like their quarterback. Man, he's a gamer. He's gritty, can throw, can run. And he's got a lot of people to get it to. So, and running back group's good. O-line's big physical group. So we're going to have to play some really good defense, and then try to get the, because they're so good defensively, we got to sustain drives with our offense. We can't just go 3 and out and then put a nice drive together. We got to help our defense out. So this time of year, that's what you got to do. You got to play complementary football. If you're playing good defense, your offense now has to go down there and score to help them out as well.